Yo, guys, this is Marco with Picks in Motion. We are here January 22nd. It is Thursday. We got plenty of NBA and plenty of college basketball. I did leave a little teaser last episode yesterday about college basketball, and we banged in our VIP college basketball play under 153.5 for the Arizona State versus Cincinnati game. We were super excited. It sailed under by 20 plus points. So if you guys want to link up on the VIP, we're doing our first week on us and the second week on you, and we build this relationship more and more. The free plays have been absolutely stunning the last week we did here. Resetting our schedule. We're looking to go from a Tuesday to Monday schedule and see where the cards fall and see where the positive lies. But right now, we're only up that 0.1 unit after not hitting our two-man yesterday and our bonus play. Like I said, one more time, the bonus play, you could take it as a straight bet, being a little bit more conservative, or you can take it as a three-man, putting it with our two-man that we're doing on chalkboard. That's given us that 3.1 payout. You can't get any better than that. But looking at the slate today, hit up that VIP if you want. We got a college play coming out there tonight, and give us a shot here on this two-man. We've been on fire. We just got screwed yesterday by a half a point, and we got screwed the day before for our three-man by a half a point. So we are right there. The edges are right there. We're trying to attack every line as we can. Of course, you see I'm in a little bit of a different area. Every once in a while, that is going to happen with my crazy, hectic life. You might even hear a little dog bark in the background every once in a while. It's what we got to do. It's what I got to do to get the video out to you. But looking at our main slate here, we got the two-man. I'm freaking loving right now. And then we got our third man on the back end with our bonus play. Let's just look at that and get this ball rolling. Looking at our first play, we are going Joseph Nurkic, points and assists over 17.5. The line has gone up just a touch, which makes no sense because the line should be already way up there. His average is 18.5 in the last 20 games, and it skyrockets to 22.5 heading to his 10 games. He's been absolutely on fire. When it comes to the head-to-head markup, the home team, and we have the San Antonio Spurs heading into them. Of course, him being a center, he's going to be lined up with Wemby a little bit. But last game they played, and right after Christmas they played, he sailed over this twice by plenty of points to spare. You cannot deny what he's been doing since Christmas break, and that is basically right here in this margin right here. He's just been straight down the line. I think this number should be higher. It's ridiculous. Maybe next game they will do it, but because they're playing up against the San Antonio Spurs, as you see, they have an overall good defense. And of course, when it comes to the center point, the points are high on the ranking side on the low end. But when you look at assists, you see that 28. So very susceptible to the assists. And we're just going to bank this at the over 17.5. There's nowhere else to go. He's exceeded 16.5 assists. Points and assists in 8 of his last 9 games, averaging 23.3. So you just cannot deny what he's been doing. Utah Jazz, I've said it the last couple of videos ago, they are out here playing basketball. They might not be winning every game, but they are out here playing ball, just like they did when they were kids. And win, lose, draw, which we know there is going to be no draw, they're out there balling out. And Nurkic, the center, is the centerpiece of it all, and he's leading the way. He has banged in tons of threes recently. His last game, he was a little bit off. He didn't really need to shoot threes, but maybe we're going to get Wemby out there on the three line and see if he can handle it. 4 for 2 last time they played on the 19th. So definitely going to be out there banging in those threes. This points and assists should be higher, and maybe next round it will be higher. But right now, they're still at that 17.5, and we're going to attack it on this two-man. We don't have to go anywhere else right now but Matas Busalas. Points over 14.5. The Chicago's heading into Minnesota. Defensive-wise, you want to say Minnesota is good on the defensive side. You might even want to say a top 10, but they just fall short of that if you're looking on the right side here. But when it comes to small forwards, it gets off the charts bad. So we are looking at Busalas to absolutely capitalize on this over 14.5. His last 10 games alone, he's averaging 18. He's been on fire. He's been a focal point in the Chicago Bulls. Yes, the season might not be there. His average is 15, so maybe you could say that's why it is there. But I think we're attacking this on a great moment right now. They are overblowing this Minnesota Timberwolves defense, and you already see they're going to attack it right here on the ranking. So everything that he has going on, we need him to hit a few threes, and that'll get his points up there right away. As you see, he went 50% here. So we definitely need a 3 or 2, and that'll definitely round out his points. But when you put that together with Nurkic on the other side, you are getting that 3.3 payout over on chalkboard. So we're going to attack this and jump all over this. Over 14.5 points for Bucelis, and points and assists over 17.5 for Nurkic. Okay, popping over to our bonus play, I have a minus 122. Points and rebounds under 12.5. FanDuel still has it up at minus 122. If you put it with our 3-man, we're looking at about a 5.8 payout, which is pretty damn good and pretty damn tasty. If you look at his last 20 games, his average is 10. We are looking at this under 12.5. His average is 10 in the last 20 games, with a big skyrocketing games here, which truly skews the average. His last 5, he skyrockets down to almost 4 as his median. So we're looking at this as a true statistical play, just attacking this under 12.5. Overall, yes, on the bad defensive side, but when it comes to power forwards, points allowed and and rebounds allowed are in the top 10. So we think he's going to get beat up a little bit. They are calling for a little bit of back spasms his last 2 games. So if there's high intensity basketball going on, they tend to pull him off the court and rest him minutes wise. They're very cautious with him, especially with his tight back. And he's had it for the last 2 games, which has dropped his minutes. And even though he hit this, his minutes, even though he obviously missed this, and he's back in action here. But the truth of the matter is that is still lingering when they're on this top, when they're playing these crazy teams and it's not a blowout, which we're hoping for tonight. We're going to see them actually lean back his minutes a little bit more because of this most recent back tightness. Now, we're coming off of his best game in the last 5 games, but we're just going to stick to the trend that we're expecting another down game. We're going under 12.5. See where you could get it. If you have to do the under 11.5, that's obviously the odds get a little bit better. But I know on chalkboard they were giving us the 12.5 on the under, and we're getting that 5.1 payout, 5.8 payout. So you got the rundown there on our bonus play. It's up to you how you want to be and how aggressive you want to be. We just like to give you guys the option and see what you got going on. Of course, bet responsibly, and don't lose what you can't afford. We appreciate everything. We're growing here, and we appreciate some of the support we've gotten over on social media, on Twitter. That is growing over there every day. At Picks in Motion on Twitter, you guys can link up with us. We are going to maybe put a little some early NFL stuff out there. Working on our NFL Championship Sunday. Absolutely a barn burner. We got two games going on, and almost you could say the 2 games are absolutely completely different. What is going to happen? What can happen? And it's just so exciting. We are coming down to the tail end of NFL season here. It is a little bit upsetting, but we got a lot of action coming up. The springtime is going to be absolutely on fire. March Madness right around the corner. We're attacking this college basketball now. You know, it's college basketball. You got to let the season grow a little bit and get some of these statistics. These teams with the transfer portal is just so crazy. There is no consistency. You can't really watch a player grow or mold into what he can become with his teammates, which has made things so crazy, especially when you're dealing with March Madness and you're dealing with teams that might be 24 years old, and then you got the other team that's averaging 19 years old. I mean, grown men still versus little boys, even though the little boys might have way more talent. So it is absolutely exhilarating to get locked into all of this and truly be here and giving you guys as much information as we can. The next couple days, we've been on fire the past 2 weekends, and we're just going to keep this ball rolling. We're looking for that sweep across the board tonight. It would be so exciting going into this Friday night, which we know Friday night NBA is absolutely on fire. Guys, enjoy the day. Like I said, we're in a little bit of a different environment. The dog really didn't come and bother me, so we got good with that. But I appreciate the support, and get locked in and enjoy your day.